All right, hello and welcome. The new semester is practically here, which means it's time to get your digital classrooms set up and ready to go from day one. In this explainer, we're going to walk through step by step how to create a really fantastic learning space in Google Classroom.
So the big question is, are you really ready? A well-organized digital classroom can make a huge difference, not just for your students, but honestly, for you too. So let's make sure you're set up for a smooth and successful semester. I want you to think of yourself less as just a teacher and more like an architect for a little bit. Over the next few minutes, we are going to design the blueprint, lay the foundation, and build the structure for a really effective and organized learning space. So let's get to it. Okay, first things first. Every great structure starts with a solid foundation. For us, that means creating your very first classroom space. It all starts right here, classroom.google.com. Make sure you're logged in with your official account, and then look for that little plus icon, usually in the top right corner. Give that a click, choose Create Class, and boom. Just like that, you've officially broken ground. All right, now for what might be the single most important step in this whole setup, the blueprint. This is all about naming your classroom the right way using the official standard. It might seem like a tiny detail, but trust me, it's absolutely crucial. So here it is, the magic formula. Year, then semester, the subject code, the subject name, and finally, your department. Following this blueprint isn't just a suggestion, it's pretty much essential for keeping the whole institution organized. Let's look at a few examples to see what I mean. So check these out. You can see how this works in practice, right? Each class name has the year, the semester, the code, the name, and the department. It's so clean, so clear, and it immediately tells anyone, your HOD, your students, you, exactly what course they're looking at. No guesswork needed. So why all the fuss? Why be so rigid about a name? Well, it actually makes life so much easier for everyone. Your head of department can find your class in a snap. It prevents any mix-ups, especially with similar-sounding courses. And for things like official audits or documentation, having this standard is a total lifesaver. Okay, our classroom is built, it's named correctly. Now it's time to actually open the doors and invite people in. This next phase is all about getting your colleagues and your students into this new digital space you've created. Now listen up, because this is super important. Before you add a single student, there's one mandatory step you have to take. You must add your head of department as a co-teacher. Just head over to the People tab, click Invite Teachers, and pop in their email. It's a really critical step for support and oversight. Okay, HOD is in. Now for the students. You've basically got two great options here. You can share the class code. This is perfect for bigger classes, because students can just join themselves. Or for smaller groups, you might want to invite them manually using their email. It's a bit more hands-on, but it guarantees everyone is accounted for. The choice is yours. With everyone invited, let's take a quick tour of the space you've just created. Up at the top, you're going to see 4 main tabs. We're going to focus on Stream and Classwork today. But it's good to know that the People tab is for managing your roster and the Grades tab is for, well, grades. Understanding these is really the key to a smooth operation. So first up is the Stream. Honestly, just think of this as your classroom's main announcement board. It's the perfect spot for posting quick updates, reminders about deadlines, or just a friendly welcome message. And right next to that is the Classwork tab. And look, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. This tab is the heart and soul of your classroom. It's your library, it's your filing cabinet, it is the central hub for every single piece of academic content. And this right here is the golden rule, people. Do not clutter the stream with academic content. Keep the stream for announcements and the Classwork tab for, classwork. Mixing them up just creates a mess. A clean separation is going to make life so much better for your students, I promise. Now that we know where everything goes, it's time to furnish the room. A great classroom isn't just about having the materials, it's about how you organize them. So we're going to structure that super important Classwork tab to make it dead simple for students to find what they need. The key tool here is topics. You make them by just clicking Create and then Topic. Now, here's a pro tip. Set up all of your topics, like Module 1, Module 2, and so on, before you start uploading a single file. It's like setting up your filing cabinet before you just start throwing papers in. It will save you so much time later on. And here is a fantastic starting template for you. Create a topic for each of your modules, of course, but then also add separate topics for those ongoing resources, like the syllabus, any reference materials, and previous question papers. This way, your students will always know exactly where to look. Now, when you start uploading, just be disciplined about putting everything under the correct topic. Oh, and here's another pro tip. Always save and share your PowerPoints as PDFs. This locks in the formatting so it looks perfect on any device. And don't forget that schedule feature. It's an absolute lifesaver for prepping your content in advance so you're not scrambling. All right, we are almost there. We've designed the space, we've built it, we've furnished it. Before we officially open the doors, it's time for one final walkthrough to make sure everything is absolutely perfect. Here's a super simple checklist to run through before you go live. Is your classroom named correctly? Check. Is your HOD added as a co-teacher? Check. Are all your topics created? Syllabus uploaded? Check and check. Once you can tick all these boxes, you are officially ready for the semester to begin. Congratulations! And there you have it. Your digital classroom is no longer just an empty space. It is a well-architected environment that's ready for learning. The foundation is solid. The only question left is, what amazing things are you and your students going to build in it this semester?